Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Should You Play. Today we're going to be talking about X-Morph Defense. So with as an interesting name as X-Morph Defense, you may be asking yourself what exactly this game is. Well, to summarize it simply, it's the frantic chaos of a top-down shooter mixed with strategic management of a tower defense game, all in one, and luckily it doesn't lose the redeeming qualities of either genre. Turrets do a lot. That's without a doubt, but if you aren't on top of the entire game with your own ship and weapons, then you will lose again and again. This game quickly reminds you of that, as it requires the fusion of the mechanics of both of these genres to the absolute degree. Switching between building and shooting modes is pretty easy and simple using the shift key, and the different weapons you can use are all 2-in-1s or 3-in-1s with beams, explosions, and debris pretty much everywhere. The story campaign is 14 levels, each of which gets way harder than the previous one as you continue, and Germany is where I started to have some serious issues. Each level has a different layout for the humans to come and destroy your control ship, but the layouts are changeable by you. You can blow up tall buildings or oil refineries, and if you can angle the landing properly, a road might be cut off. This is crucial to winning in a game where 3 seconds can determine a win or a loss. In the 2 hours I played, determining whether I liked the game or not, I had wasted an entire afternoon, because I quickly learned that the 2 hours was actually 8 hours, and the game had taken every ounce of my soul and invested it into laser-like focus. Towers are built as direct infantry busters, but can be advanced into mortar launchers, anti-air guns, flamethrowers, and much, much more. You can also build walls between the towers to force ground units to move where you want them to, cutting off roads or forcefully moving them onto others. There's also a quote-unquote debris collector that's somewhat crucial to the game, as without debris you can't build more turrets. Just hit shift and right mouse and your spaceship turns into a vacuum. The cow goes moo and the ship goes yeah, excuse my crappy vacuum cleaner sounds. Skill trees aren't a big enough feature to show here, but they do matter enough to affect your win rate on some levels, so if you do buy the game, feel free to check it out and see how important it really is. On to the visuals. As chaotic as this game is, the visuals are just as chaotic. It's literally the only word I can use to describe the look of it. When levels have 68 enemies and 234 bullets on the screen and you're focused on not getting shot by anything, the top-down point of view can become rather disorienting. The actual look of the levels and the color scheme isn't bad at all, however, and it's a nice warm yellow tone to it, which is welcoming, but you know that too much is going to be bad. Overall, it looks great, but it can get to be a lot after the first couple of levels, and while each wave has more and more enemies, it can quickly get the best of you, both on your screen and in your head. Of all the features that a game like this could have, I think it goes above and beyond. One of my biggest interests in games is being able to design my own levels, and the level designer for X-Morph Defense is actually good if you can get it to start. It took us 2 or 3 reinstalls and some file searching to get it to work properly, but I sincerely hope that we're an exception in this case. The campaign is great with its 14 levels, each one having a different layout and usually introducing a new feature or a new strategy of some kind. The endless survival mode is hard, but rewarding as hell, to the point where it can cause anxiety and euphoria all at the same time. It's a lovely mix. My favorite points in this game are how fast time flies when you are having fun. There aren't as many games as you would think that actually have this effect on me, but this is one of them. It didn't feel like I was playing for hours with a water bottle by my side and a pack of gummy bears. I could probably spend an entire weekend grinding out high scores in this game. Lots of replayability, and if you can actually get the level creator working, you have endless amounts of fun ahead of you. However, what I didn't enjoy was the sound design. The voice actor for the alien and the human leaders aren't bad, but the music that plays during each wave doesn't feel memorable whatsoever. Granted that most video game music isn't all that memorable, it just feels like the sound collapses after each wave, and everything that the sound builds into is just worthless by the end of it. If you're a gamer or an audiophile like I am, then blare your favorite playlist in the background and deafen the game sound. Anything you need to hear has subtitles, so don't worry about it. So it goes without saying that if you like shoot 'em ups and games that get harder as you progress, you'll enjoy this game. It's fun as hell, and every time you beat a wave, your day gets a little bit better. So if you like fun and gun and run, then buy the game. You might want to avoid this game if you care a lot about the sounds or the audio in a game, or if you have an issue with too many things being on your screen at the same time. It might be best for you to take a permanent yet respectful break. And finally, the answer that you were all looking for, should you play it? Yeah, sure you should. The game overall is new and fresh and interesting, and it mixes two genres pretty well. So if you got an afternoon to waste coming up, give X-Morph Defense a try, and see how far you can get without having a seizure. Join us again next time for our next Should You Play, and in the meantime, if you'd like to keep up to date on our new videos, please don't forget to subscribe down below. Also, if you'd really like to support us and make these videos even better, become a patron on our Patreon page. You can get all kinds of really cool TMS swag, and we'll even send you a nice little customized thank you message. And join us next time for Should You Play.